trying to tell me.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington football team taking on the Green Bay Packers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay and the Washington football team.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for
the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And able to find. Allen Lazard. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field. Right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 46 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for
each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First and 10.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on first down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rodgers again now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers, quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At their 38. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
At their own 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're now running right through him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was tackled at the...
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of only a yard.
Back to throw. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to go up top again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on. Mike, 53, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the football.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to the amount of points
themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.